excited. For real, man. We're stoked.
Nah, the other one had
I dropped out of school last year because I became a teen mom, so this is my time, and the school saved my life. If it wasn't for the school, I probably wouldn't have gone back to any school, so thank you, American Youth Works.
Good.
We did it, anybody can.
Anybody can. You got God with you. You got God with you, nobody can stop you.
In order, go out and get in line. Annalisa is, I think, the first one. Is Aaron?
Is that all the grads? Look at them all. You can be seated now. Welcome to the American Youth Works graduation ceremony of 2014. We welcome our parents and families. We welcome the staff of American Youth Works. Welcome honored guests, and welcome graduates. We are thankful to be at the University of Texas today. We're thankful to the American Youth Works Board, and we're thankful for the board leadership that Dr. Rhodes gives us. Thankful for our CEO, Park Smith, and Superintendent Chester Steinhauser. Today is graduation day. Today is a day of promise. It's a great day. It promises to be a day of celebration. Looks like we got a few down there ready to celebrate. It's a day of hope. Today is the space where the beginning and the end converge, and it forms a singular experience in the lives of our graduates. Good on y'all. Hope and promise. Hope and promise at times are used interchangeably. And it is my fondest hope that American Youth Works will be here again next year to do another graduation ceremony. Shauna, you going to be ready to coordinate that? Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for making it happen today. But today is the day for our grads. And today we are pleased to have a city champion be our keynote speaker. We're fortunate that the Service Learning Academy, American Youth Works, has a man that has committed his life to a life of service as a firefighter and your city councilman. His tireless efforts, appreciated by the citizens of our fair city, we are very happy to welcome keynote speaker Mike Martinez.
Thank you, Terrence. Board members, Dr. Rhodes, moms and dads, friends, family, good morning. I'm Austin City Councilmember Mike Martinez, and it is an honor to be here today, the day before Father's Day, another special day tomorrow. I don't have a speech. I don't like reading speeches. I like telling you who I am from the heart. And the only thing standing in the way of your celebration with your loved ones today, unfortunately, is my speech, so I'm going to be very brief. Before I begin, though, we have some amazing graduates, 101 graduates today. Each and every one of you with your own special story of how you got here, the struggles you went through, the second chances you were given, and I stand here with you with that same story. But before we move on, there are 3 special graduates that we want to recognize. Just last week, they went on a field trip. Were you guys in San Marcos? Was it the San Marcos River? I would like for Luis Goea, Andrew Garcia, and Beatriz Rios to please stand up. Beatriz is over here in the white blouse. Luis and Andrew are here in the second row. Last week, celebrating, enjoying the river with their friends, they saw a gentleman struggling. He wasn't struggling, he was drowning. He had drowned. Instead of not taking action, they chose the more difficult path. They took action. They dove in. They pulled him out, got him to safety, got him to a place where CPR could be performed on him. And by the grace of God and the courage of these 3 individuals, that man is alive today. Congratulations to you 3. Turn around, take a look. If you 3 would come join me on the stage, please. We have a special recognition for all 3 of you. I'll read one of them, but we're going to present each one of them with the same certificate. It reads, in recognition of their brave action in the face of danger, their devotion to serving their community and to humanity, their leadership, quick thinking, we proudly award these 3. So I guess I'll start my remarks by saying, you just never know. You just never know. And that's why you never give up. That's why you never stop fighting. Because you never know when you're going to make that decision that's going to change your life or someone else's life forever. You did it. each and every one of you. You made the decision. You took that second and maybe that third chance that was given to you. To the parents and family and friends, you did the same thing. You loved them. You cared for them. You may have had some difficult times with them, but you made it. They made it. And they'll continue to change lives and impact lives forever. So congratulations to you all as well. This place, this room that we're in, this exact very room, has so much significance and meaning to so many, but to me especially. Just a few short weeks ago, I sat in that audience where you are, and I listened to President Jimmy Carter talk about his life and how he got to become the President of the United States, and he sat right here on this stage. And then less than 24 hours later, I sat in the audience and listened to President Barack Obama talk about his presidency right here in this very room. But 22 and a half years ago, I sat right there. I was one of 12 graduates of the 95th Academy of the Austin Fire Department 22 and a half years ago. And I walked this stage, and it changed my life forever. I was fortunate, like you. I had people that loved me, that cared for me, even when I didn't give them many reasons to. I had an amazing mom, an amazing family network, and even had some teachers along the way who just saw something that they believed in, that they believed they could bring out in me, things that I didn't see, things that I didn't care about. I didn't think my parents were very smart. I thought they were kind of silly, actually, when I was in high school. I didn't like talking to them a whole lot. Each and every day since leaving home, I've grown to respect my parents and my family more than ever, knowing how smart they were, how much they loved me. And you'll do the same thing if you haven't already. My suspicion is you have already, because you're here. You're here because of them. Today is going to be a day of a celebration. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You're going to reflect. You're going to remember. But you're also going to be proud. But I'm not talking about the pride that the Bible tells us is sometimes sinful and not good. That's a chauvinistic pride. That's a I'm better than you pride. Today's pride is about we did this together and we can do more. And take what you've learned today and take that pride and share it with others, because there's someone else in this community that was once in your shoes that just needs that nudge, needs that hand up, needs that little help. And they'll become the future leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow starts the first day of the rest of your life. And it's going to be an amazing life. Never forget how you got here. Never forget who helped you along the way. And always remember to help others when you see them struggling. Always remember that, because that's how you and I got here. We weren't always the best. Sometimes we struggled. And that's when folks helped us out the most. Celebrate tomorrow with your fathers, but moms, like my mom, stepped in when there wasn't a father. And so it's Mom's Day too tomorrow. It's not just Father's Day. To the American Youth Works staff, board members, you guys are just amazing. This is the second time I've given the speech at the graduation ceremony, and I'll do it forever if I'm asked to, but you are doing a service to our community. You're creating young leaders for tomorrow. You're giving them hope. You're helping them accomplish their dreams. I will forever be your biggest fan, American Youth Works. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me this morning. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Councilman Mike Martinez. Maybe our next mayor. Student awards. Rachel Parker, Diane Rice, Joaquin Lugo, and Jack McGavick. Would you please come up?
Thank you, Terrence. This has been one of the most productive years for the Service Learning Academy, and I am honored to announce the most productive student of the year. She not only was productive in the classroom, but has started a career that is positive and productive in her community. I'd like to award the most productive student to Sierra Richardson. Please come up here.
So you can't get the work done if you're not here to do it. Today I'm recognizing a student for the best attendance for this school year. The student has been motivated to come to school every day to get their education. The student is dedicated to the program at American YouthWorks, Youth Build, and AmeriCorps. The student is motivated to change her community, to have a positive impact on the people around her. She's had almost perfect attendance this school year through cold weather days, beautiful days, hard times, and good times. I'd like to recognize Selena Yizgere for perfect attendance, best attendance.
So the award I'm presenting today is AmeriCorps Service Award. So not only was she here every day, pretty much, she actually put in work, whether it be new construction, putting in tile, sheetrock. She also worked at the flood houses in Onion Creek, doing sheetrock, insulation removal, and that also is Selena Higuera.
So it's my great honor and privilege to recognize a graduate today, Jarian Warren. Jarian, let's hear it for Jarian. Jarian came to our school with a dream, and his dream was that he wanted to become a writer. And so this past spring, Jarian applied to the University of Virginia Young Writers Workshop, where he could get to spend 2 weeks with other young writers working on his craft. Not only was Jarian accepted, he was given a scholarship, and then he went on to raise over $1,000 on top of that on his own to cover his tuition and his airfare. And so thanks to Jarian's perseverance, his creativity, sorry, Jarian, and most of all, Jarian's kindness. I have no doubt that Jarian is going to make this dream come true for himself. So I'll recognize him today. Please join me in recognizing Jarian.
And now for the Antonio R. Sanchez Sr. Memorial Scholarship to be presented by Jennifer Jessen of the International Bank of Commerce.
Hello, everyone. Like he said, I work for IBC Bank, and we have been supporters of American YouthWorks for many years. They're good friends of the bank, and I am excited to be here with all of you today. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Antonio Sanchez was the founder of IBC Bank, and he had always been a longtime supporter of youth and education, and so it was in his honor that we were able to establish this scholarship. This is our first year to award an American Youth Works student, and I promise you it is not the last. But if I could have a very deserving student, and as I learned today, a true hero, come up, Luis Govea. And he'll be receiving a scholarship for $1,000.
Very proud to announce the Director of Youth Build, CVB, and Media Corps, Mr. David Claus.
Thank you all, and thank you all for being here. I'll get one more cheap applause line by congratulating all the seniors here graduating today. And as everybody knows, American Youth Works is a school of second chances, third chances, of whatever it takes to get the job done. And I'm here today to honor our honored GED graduate, someone who has embodied excellence in the classroom and in our service projects, someone who has persevered regardless of the obstacles in his way, who has put in the effort to get the job done, and has succeeded here today as our excellent GED graduate, Mr. Dimistro Furial Ship, here to say a few words to you today. Give it up. Here he is.
Wow. Whew. Just take it all in. And let me look at all you beautiful people. You know, I'm just going to take my time. You know, I forgot my speech, so I had an email to my Kindle. All right. Let's get into this. You know, I just want to say, you know, congratulations to all of us, everybody here. 2014, the 101. You know, through our trials and tribulations, we did something that a lot of people thought we would never do, and that's graduate. A lot of us dropped out of our original high schools because we couldn't conform to how they wanted us to be. Because of this, our original teachers doubted us and told us that we would never succeed. And it's because of this doubt, loss, and faith of others that pushed us to achieve what we are here celebrating today. It is because of this we are here together, celebrating with the individuals that we love and hold most dear. Without their help, these individuals, without their help and support, and without their dedication to making tomorrow a brighter day, we may not have been here moving on to the next stage of our lives. For me, that individual was my mom. She's always been there to listen to all my crazy hopes and dreams and has supported me, even when I was doing wrong. She has always stood by my side and pushed me to be the best only she knew I could be. I am glad today that I, myself, my two brothers can graduate and make her proud today. So shout out to all the people who always had faith in us 110% of the time and gave us the encouragement and confidence that sometimes we couldn't find in ourselves. So shout out to the staff for all their warm smiles. Oh, I lost myself. Hold on. My bad, I'm a little nervous. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to all the staff for their warm smiles. Especially you, Miss Amanda, for pushing me to get this beautiful document, my GED. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Shout out to you, Mom, for helping me see the good and not just other people, but myself, even when the bad was blinding us all. Thank you. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's my mom? There's my mom right there, y'all. There's my mom right there. That's my mammy. Anyways, I'm not going to make this too long on y'all. You know, this is what graduation is all about. Moving on to the next stage of our lives. Moving on to greater and bigger things. Greater and bigger than we could ever imagine. So please, I encourage you, keep those dreams of yours alive. They may come true. So, to my class of 2014, y'all are crazy. I'm crazy. I love y'all for that. So congratulations. Thank you.
American YouthWorks is a charter school. American YouthWorks is a youth build program. American YouthWorks has great supporters like IBC Bank and supporters like Councilman Mike Martinez. American YouthWorks also has an English language civics program, and here to represent it today is Eric Torres.
Surprise, we're all coming up here. Good morning, my name is Becca Schmidt, and I'm here with my colleagues Zach, Natalie, and Eric to recognize and celebrate the work of our friends who study with us in the English Literacy and Civics program. It's an honor to be included with you today. As Spanish is the first language for the majority of our students and their families, today we'd like to share our congratulations in both English and Spanish. So thank you to all of you for joining us in this dual language attempt. Buenos días, me llamo Rebeca y estoy aquí con mis compañeros Zach, Natalie y Eric para reconocer y celebrar el trabajo de nuestros amigos que estudian con nosotros en el programa de alfabetización inglés y también educación cívica. Es un gran honor estar aquí con ustedes. Como el español es el idioma nativo de la mayoría de nuestros alumnos y sus familias, hoy quisiéramos compartir las felicitaciones en inglés y también en español. Gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos en este intento de doble lenguaje. We are so proud to be here today. And as a group of equal leaders in the program, we'd each like to take a moment to recognize these incredible people who have become our own teachers and role models. Thank you. Estamos muy, pero muy orgullosos de estar aquí y nosotros como grupito de líderes iguales en el programa quisiéramos cada uno aprovechar la oportunidad de reconocer a estas personas increíbles que han llegado a ser nuestros maestros y modelos a seguir. Gracias.
We all stand here today feeling so proud of all of you. It takes commitment and dedication to achieve the goals that we set for ourselves, and it takes strength to overcome obstacles, and even more determination to pull ourselves together and keep on going. But in spite of any challenges that you may have experienced, you're here, you have made it. You're here today celebrating this wonderful milestone. Your hard work has paid off, and you'll have created a new path to walk on, a path that will take you to great opportunities and will have you experience great things. We want to congratulate you. We hope you will continue to feel excited about all the things that we still have to learn. And we have been very lucky to have shared such great times with you. We have appreciated your positive energy and all the contributions you have made to the EL Civics class. From the EL Civics family, congratulations, graduating class of 2014. Toma compromiso y dedicación a alcanzar las metas que nos proponemos. Toma fuerza el sobrepasar obstáculos y más aún determinación al seguir adelante. A pesar de los retos que han experimentado, lo han logrado. Están aquí hoy. Su arduo trabajo no ha sido en vano. Ustedes han creado un nuevo sendero en el que caminar. Este camino les llevará a grandes oportunidades. Los felicitamos. Continúen sintiéndose emocionados por todo lo que aún queda por aprender. Hemos tenido mucha suerte en haber compartido este maravilloso tiempo con ustedes. Gracias por sus contribuciones positivas y energéticas a nuestras clases de EL Civics. Felicitaciones a la promoción del 2014.
But in addition to our congratulations, we also have a warning. Pero además de nuestras felicitaciones, también tenemos una advertencia. After you leave this auditorium, you'll be faced with a choice. Después de irse de este auditorio, van a enfrentarse con una decisión. You'll have to choose whether or not, and how, more importantly, you'll continue to learn. Tendrán que elegir sí o no, y más importante, cómo van a continuar con su camino de aprendizaje. It won't be an easy choice. Sometimes it's more comfortable to avoid the hard questions and to steer clear of vulnerability. No será una decisión fácil. A veces es más cómodo evitar las cuestiones difíciles y evitar la vulnerabilidad. But you've already proven that the easy road isn't for you. Pero ustedes ya han demostrado que el camino fácil no es la suya. For guidance in this difficult journey, I hope that you can look to the members of our program as examples. They are your brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, neighbors and friends. Para dirección en este difícil viaje, espero que puedan ver como a una guía a los miembros de nuestros programas. Son sus hermanos y hermanas, madres y padres, amigos y vecinos. They are people who have made the difficult decision, in spite of barriers and discomfort, to continue walking the path of growth and development, and we are all incredibly lucky to have them in our community as leaders and examples to us all. Son la gente que han hecho esta decisión difícil a pesar de las barreras y a la incomodidad, a continuar andando el camino de crecimiento y el desarrollo, y somos increíblemente afortunados tenerles en nuestra comunidad como ejemplos y líderes para todos.
Guys, it's really incredible the amount of time you've chosen to spend in these classrooms. You've embraced the complexity of learning both inside and outside of school. You've learned and taught. Es increíble la cantidad de tiempo que ustedes han escogido a pasar en esas clases. Ustedes han explorado temas personales y abrazado la complejidad de aprendizaje, dentro de y afuera de la escuela. Han aprendido y enseñado. The whole time you've been incredibly dedicated to the AYW community. El tiempo entero ha dedicado a la comunidad de AYW. It's sad to say goodbye, but it's exciting to know everyone in this room will continue to do amazing things. May we always stay friends. Es triste a decir adiós, pero es muy emocionante a saber que todos los presentes en este auditorio continuarán a hacer cosas extraordinarias. Espero que siempre nos quedemos amigos. Así, can the members of the EL Civics family at AYW stand and be recognized? Los miembros de la familia de EL Civics, por favor, levántense para ser reconocidos. Levántense, por favor. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, graduates. Thank you, members of our EL Civics program, our leaders and teachers. Thank you to my tireless friends. Thank you to everyone who has made this a community of learners. Gracias a mis amigos a American YouthWorks, a los estudiantes de nuestro programa de EL Civics, a los graduados hoy y a todos que han hecho esta comunidad de aprendices. Thank you.
Thank you all. And we're a high school too, called the Service Learning Academy. And the Service Learning Academy does have a valedictorian, and she's been waiting to give her speech, and we're very happy to welcome Angelica Esquivel. Come on up, Angelica.
Good morning, family, friends, guests, teachers, and students. Welcome to the class of 2014 graduation. The struggle. It has been real, but we made it. The journeys for most began at another school, and somewhere along the way, our paths have crossed, and we found ourselves at American YouthWorks. We met every week at our community meetings to celebrate one of the 4 pillars for success that serve as the foundation for the school. How can we forget Terrence calling them out? Be on time, work hard, be respectful, and have fun. These are the same pillars that will serve as a great foundation as we move forward, whether we're going to work or going to school. Be on time. We all know that if we're not on time to a job or to class, it shows we're not reliable. It also means we're missing something. Let's be on time. Let's show up for life. Let's not miss it. Work hard. This sort of goes hand in hand with being on time, because if you show up on time, then why not work hard, right? Every single one of us had an opportunity to go out into the community and work hard for others, to make a difference. And there's no doubt we worked hard, not just at the high school, but also at ACC, where many of us got a chance to earn early college credit. And several of us got to work hard at internships, some of which led to jobs. Just look at this. The largest graduating class ever in the history of the Service Learning Academy. It took a lot of hard work, but we made it. Be respectful. It's the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. If there's one thing we all learned to do well at AYW, it was respect. I've heard so many students say how much they love getting to be who they are at AYW, and everyone respects them for it. It's been great being at AYW with you, so many real people. Have fun. If you're doing the first 3, then you're having fun, right? This school is the definition of fun, as a community and as a school. We all loved our core days, that one day each week we went out into the community to do a service project or to learn more about our career paths. Whether caring for animals at the animal shelter, yeah, go Animal Adventure Corps, or mowing yards with the mowers we rebuilt, go Moto Corps. or hosting a blood drive, go Bike Corps. Or building energy efficient homes, yeah, go CVB. Or creating top-notch and awesome zine, go Stories Corps. Or volunteering at the Capital Area Food Bank, go Culture Corps. Or taking care of Austin's natural spaces, go E-Corps. Or serving meals at Caritas, go Food Corps. Refurbishing computers, yeah, go Media Corps. And being great moms and raising future graduates, go PCDC. Yes, we know how to have fun, and we know how to make a difference while having fun doing it. Well, enough about how enriching AYW is. Let's get to our beloved teachers. These teachers here are phenomenal people. Anyone who even stepped into a classroom could tell they weren't just there to teach. Nope, they did much more than that. They were mentors. They were counselors. They prepared us for college and helped with scholarships. They listened, really listened, to our real-world problems and helped us stay on the path to success. They never once told us, you can't do it. Not once did we hear, you will never amount to anything, or the road is too rough. You should take a different path. No, they encouraged us. They said, hey, you want to take that road? Great. Here's how to get started, and I'll be here to help. I know you'll do great. I love the enthusiasm in all the teachers, and I will truly miss you all. And I think I can speak for most of us when I say things like, thank you, teachers, for being extraordinary. Without you, our dreams would still be miles away. And thank you, family, for breakfast, for the ride to school, for being my alarm clock. Mom and Dad, without you guys pushing me to shoot for greater things in life, I wouldn't be up here today. And thank you to my friends who made AYW more fun, more exciting, and yes, more distracting. And thank you to EJ, the assistant principal, for motivating me and giving me the jump start into college. And also to Terrence for running one of the greatest schools I've been to, and for encouraging us at the community meetings. Without you pushing us to do our very best, let's just say it couldn't be done without you all. So in honor of all of you, I'd like to read a poem by Edgar Guest called It Couldn't Be Done. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't. But he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled a thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, oh, you'll never do that. At least, no one has ever done it. But he took off his coat, and he took off his hat, and the first this, we knew it, he begun it. With the lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled a thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands who prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you, one by one, the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Thank you.
We'll now begin the commencement, and I'd ask the families to please not crowd the stage. I know you're excited about your graduates, but we do have a professional photographer here, and do allow him to go ahead and take pictures of the students as we go ahead and begin the commencement phase of the ceremony. Chris Keller will be reading the names of the Service Learning Academy students.
Thank you, Terrence. Thank you, board members. Thank you, AL Civics. Thank you, Youth Build. Thank you, Texas Conservation Corps. Thank you, families of our graduates, and thank you, students. It's my great pleasure to call up the 2014 graduates of the Service Learning Academy. Aaron Abascal. Annalisa Acosta. Kyle Aldrich. Marissa Aldrich. Nelson Alvarenga. Bilma Arellano. Jade Acevedo. Simon Austin. Lydia Aviles. Joseph Beverly. Janie Brown. Autumn Baratti. Jackie Butler. Trent Butler. Kayla Cagle. Rosa Calderon. Danielle Caldwell. Melina Camacho. Roel Cantu. Carlo Comparon. Veronica Cosme. Christian Dobrozensky. Raven Drysdale. Noah Edmondson. Angelica Esquivel. Alexis Faustino. Joe Fryer. Gabriel Frias. Gloria Fouché. Andrew Garcia. Jeremiah Gardner. Mayra Gonzalez Lara. Luis Govea. Ashley Hardiman. I do apologize. I got a little off my list. Let me backtrack a little bit. Brandon Emmanuel. Casey Espinosa. Diamond Harwell Johnson. Kwame Haynes. JT Hellman. Elizabeth Hernandez. Marisol Hernandez. Tammy Hernandez. Elijah Heron. Benjamin Higgs. Raquel Inostraza. Kenneth Johnson, Jr. John Kaufman. Giovanni Loera. Gustavo Longoria, Jr. Amanda Lopez. Brianna Lowry. Maximino Loyola Mendieta. Stephanie Loyola Mendieta. Anthony Machado. Armicia Mark. Jacob Miller. Alan Monsalvo Cruz. Janet Moran Perez. Joel Moreno. Brandon Emmanuel, are you here? Ivan Olea Ponciano. Victor Paez. Valerie Ramirez. Rodrigo Reyna. Sierra Richardson. Brenda Rodriguez. Maribel Saldivar. Juan Salinas. Dakota Smith. Oscar Sorto. Chloe Stevens. Damian Tiarina. Alexis Toledano. Warnetta Toledano. Dora Urrutia. Carla Vasquez. Victor Villarreal Ship. Benjamin Walker. Jarian Warren. Michaela Watson. Rachel Zipporah Williams. Stephen Ibarra. It was my pleasure to introduce the 2014 SLA graduates. Amanda Way, please come up.
It will be my pleasure to announce the Youth-Build graduates, class of 2014. Chris Alonzo. Mark Arocha. Gerard Baker. Dominic Drummond. Joseph Duran. Dayari Escalante. Casey Espinosa. Gabriel Garcia. Eddie Alberto Guillen, Jr. Steven Hernandez. Daniel Higgins. Jonathan Jones. Julian Morales. Jacob Rico. Joe Ship. Richard Gabriel Tafoya Dominguez. Sabrina Torres. Devin Trevino. Demistro Villarreal Ship. Selena Izaguirre. Ladies and gentlemen, the Youth Build Class of 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Executive Officer of American Youth Works, Park Smith.
Wow, let's hear it again for these graduates. What an incredible class of people. All right, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, graduates, I want you to turn around real quick while you're still standing up. I want you to turn around and see all those people behind you that supported you. I want you to look over here now to this side to see all those teachers that supported you. And then here's our board of directors who supported you from the outside in. And I'm going to introduce the president of our board, also the president of Austin Community College, Dr. Rhodes.
Well, first of all, on behalf of the board, I want to say congratulations to you graduates. You know, as Park just had you look around the room, what you see is a room full of believers, people who believe that you can succeed, and you did. Regardless of the obstacles, of the hurdles and the roadblocks, you are overcomers. And keep that in perspective. Now, I want the executive team, the administrative team, the faculty and the staff of American Youth Works to please stand right now. Give them a great big round of applause. These are people that are committed, they're dedicated, they have passion, and they love you. So take that with you when you leave. Also, there is a group of people that Park recognized over here that I want them to individually stand as I call their names, because they invest a lot of their time and effort. They are committed, they're passionate, they want to see you succeed, and they build the pathways, and they make the effort to make sure that the school is on course, on track, and we do everything possible. And so I want to have the past chair, the past president, Margarine Beeman, to please stand. Brad Heath, the vice president of the board. The Honorable David Phillips, the secretary of the board. Natalie Kunkel, the treasurer. Aaron Lee, board member. Ed Wallace, board member. The Honorable Charles Webb, board member. Please give them a round of applause. Now, my last thing is a point of personal pride and preference here as the president of Austin Community College, and that is I want to see each and every one of you graduates at Austin Community College. Thank you.
All right, the shameless plugs are always here, so it's my turn to do a few other plugs for some of our sponsors in the community who have been a big part of the year. You heard about all the places that these young people went and served their community this year. So not only did they work hard in school and do everything it took to graduate, but they went out one day a week at least, some of them every day of the week, serving in the community. And this class of graduates performed over 16,000 hours of service to our community in Austin, serving in nonprofits all across Austin. They didn't just study hard, they went out and worked hard for the community to help others. So let's give them a hand for that 16,000 hours of service. Some of these guys participated in our AmeriCorps programs, and they earned some from the AmeriCorps programs and the additional scholarships that our students earned this year. There were $30,000 in scholarships earned by this class. Way to go, you guys. But where these programs worked were all across the community, and we had a lot of partners to thank for that. The Corporation for National Service that provided the AmeriCorps Education Awards to these young people. We worked in animal shelters in Austin. We worked for Caritas in the homeless shelter there. We participated with the Texas Stream team at Texas State Institute doing water quality monitoring all over this area. City of Austin Wildland Conservation Division. Mona Siesta Retirement Center, Meals on Wheels, the Austin Animal Shelter, the Capital Area Food Bank, Rejoice Ranch and Minnie's Friends, Zilker Park Boat Rental, Travis County Health and Human Services and their Parks and Recreation Department, and the City of Austin as well. We couldn't do all this fun work out in the community, but all this hard work and contribution that helps build the spirits of our young people, gives them the opportunity to see they have so much to give to the community. That's one of the things that's so amazing about American Youth Works is the young people that come to us often are told before they get to us that you may not get somewhere. They get some negative messages put on them at different times in their lives, but they step forward and they represent young people as leaders in our community. So they're doing more work than most of the people in this entire community do in their lifetimes in terms of volunteerism. Our young people have already set the way as being important community stewards in Austin. So you guys are amazing. You didn't just work hard in the class, you worked hard in the community, and you worked with all these community partners that we have. And just on behalf of American Youth Works, you represented us well. On behalf of the Austin community, you represented the whole community well. And on behalf of young people, you showed that you're so capable of incredible things. So you're the real leaders. We're so excited about what you're going to do next. We want to thank you for everything you've already done up to this point and ask you to keep striving forward. We're super proud of you. Lastly, we've got a sponsor here today from, this is DPR Construction. These guys are sponsoring our reception immediately following this event in the Thompson Conference Center behind this building. So you'll see staff out there to help point the way. If you go out the main front doors, you'll turn left and turn left again and go behind this hill. But if you could see through these walls, it's right back here, the Thompson Conference Center. And DPR Construction has been a supporter of ours, and they helped sponsor this event for us today. So let's give a round of applause for DPR. Okay. All right. That's it. We're so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for a good year. We've got one more thing. Terrence Gann is coming up here to finalize the ceremony. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Park. Other housekeeping issues are like to the right, the photographer will be doing some photos outside. So if you like some nature photos with a tree and your graduate, exit to the right, and you can go get some food at the Thompson Conference Center after that. Is anybody ready to graduate? Yeah! Graduates, please rise. You may now turn the tassels from the right of your mortarboard to the left of your mortarboard. I now pronounce you graduates of 2014. This concludes our ceremony, and graduates, you may depart.